You can disrespect me all you want, but steal my tools? That's like stealing my soul. And that day, in front of a dozen men, I showed a bully exactly what happens when you cross that line. If you've ever wanted to stand up to someone twice your size and walk away the winner, this story's for you. Smash that like button, subscribe, and get ready because this is one of the most satisfying moments of job site justice you'll ever hear. I was an indentured apprentice in the skilled trades back in the 90s. Still green, still learning, but I had a reputation. Not because I was the loudest or the toughest, but because I worked hard, listened, and respected the trade. I was 5'7", but solid muscle. My father had been in the trade for 25 years, respected everywhere he went. I didn't get in because of his name, though. I'd earned it. In fact, I'd scored the highest mark on the locals entrance exam in history. I didn't just walk into this job. I'd fought for it. Now, in any trade, your tools aren't just tools. They're part of you. They're your lifeline, your craft, and in a way, your identity. Every wrench, every pair of pliers, every set of channel locks has a history. My father had taught me to mark mine. Blue rubber handles, my name etched in metal. These weren't just objects. They were mine. And on this job site, there was this guy. Tall, thick, American Indian, the type who liked to throw his weight around, both physically and socially. Everyone knew he was a bully. Apprentices were beneath him. He'd push people around, throw out subtle threats, and lean on his identity when it suited him. That day, I had set my tool belt down for just a moment. I turned around, and there he was, casually reaching in, pulling out my 420 and 440 channel locks. Without a word, he walked off. Now, sometimes guys borrow tools for a quick task. That's fine, as long as they come back. But then, I saw him about 100 feet away, using them, and then strolling over to his oversized truck. And instead of bringing them back, he put them inside, locked up. And here's the thing, several journeymen saw it too. I walked over, calm but firm. "Hey, you plan on bringing those channels back?" He turned his head slowly, gave me a sneer, and turned away without saying a word. I tried again. "Hey, my tools, you gonna bring them back?" This time, he turned fully toward me, looking down with a smirk that made my blood boil. Mine now. There it was. The line had been crossed. He had about 10 inches on me in height, and at least 50 pounds more muscle. Most guys would have backed down right there, but I'd been raised different. My father taught me, respect is earned, and you never let someone take what's yours without a fight. I looked him dead in the eye and said, "You can bring them back, or I can smash your fucking window and take them back." He didn't blink, just sneered over his shoulder like I was some gnat buzzing in his ear. The air around us got tense. About a dozen guys had stopped what they were doing. No one said a word. I bent down, picked up a 20-ounce hammer, and without another word, walked to his truck. The first swing cracked the glass. The second shattered it. By the sixth blow, shards were falling like rain. I reached in, grabbed my channel locks, blue rubber handles, my name etched in the steel, proof they were mine, and turned. As I walked past him, hammer in one hand, tools in the other, I didn't break stride. I looked him dead in the eye and said, "Don't ever fucking steal from me again." The job site went dead silent. Then the yelling started. He was livid, red in the face, pacing, shouting to the foreman that I should be thrown off the site, out of the trade completely. But here's where it got good. One by one, the older journeymen, the guys who'd been around long enough to know right from wrong, stepped forward. They told the foreman exactly what happened, that I'd given him 3 chances to make it right, that he stole another man's tools and thought he could get away with it. And in our world, that's the one thing you don't do. You never steal another man's tools. The younger guys chimed in too. They'd seen it. They backed me up. The foreman just nodded. Case closed. From that day forward, my name spread through every job site, not as the guy who broke a window, but as the guy who won't take crap from anyone and works his tail off. Journeymen would call my father, telling him where I was, what I was doing, how hard I worked. When my father finally heard about that day, he didn't yell, he didn't lecture me, he just looked at me, silent for a moment, and gave a small nod of approval. It's been years since my father passed. Less than a year ago, I was going through his tools. Every single one marked the same way he taught me. I even found my grandfather's tools. Different trade, same care. And every time I pick up those very same channel locks from that day, blue handles, my name still etched clear, I can see him nodding again. Because some things in life, you just never let slide. The moment I smashed that window wasn't about anger, it was about drawing a line in the sand. In our trade, respect isn't given, it's earned. And that day, in front of a dozen witnesses, I earned mine. Some people think revenge is about getting even, but real justice, that's about making sure it never happens again. That day, I didn't just get my tools back. I got my respect, and I kept it. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the boldest thing you've ever done to stand up for yourself? And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that prove karma is alive and well.